Alright, I'm finally back again. And before I start, this time I want to actually make sure I am actually streaming. Because I'll go into it a little bit later. But essentially, I've already done a whole 3 hour stream before. But it kind of just didn't show up at all after it was done. Because most of my streams usually save. Okay, it looks like it is up, so essentially I basically have to I kinda have to play this game a second time. And then once I get back to where I was at, I'm just gonna load that save. So I'm just gonna play on beginner, because I last time I was playing on professional. This is actually really hard. Which kinda makes things a little bit more fun, but also challenging at the same time. But I'm just gonna start on beginner because since I'm going to have to play the story again, I kind of want to just breeze through it so I can get back where I was at. But essentially, I tried streaming this on YouTube, and for some reason, after the stream ended, the whole entire thing kind of just deleted itself. I don't know where it was at. It's just gone. So, all that gameplay footage was kind of just gone. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just try streaming this on Twitch instead. Because I kind of noticed on YouTube, it's not really as, it's a lot harder for people to find your streams on YouTube than it is on Twitch. Twitch is a whole lot easier because you have, categories and stuff like that. So people can actually, find your stuff. But on YouTube, I tried looking at, other streams for this game on there, and it was really hard to find. The only stuff you'll find is, people you actually, watch. And if you want to find somebody you never watched before, you're only gonna find the most popular streamers. You're not gonna find any really small time streamer on there who's streaming this game. And if you do, it's gonna be really hard to find. You have to really dig. So I kind of decided maybe on whenever I'm my PlayStation like I am right now, I'll just stream on Twitch. And maybe if I stream on my computer, I'll do YouTube. Because originally I was gonna try to switch to YouTube to see if it'll be any easier. And so far I've been streaming the first Dark Souls game and everything for a little while. But it's a whole lot harder to stream on there than it is on Twitch. Because YouTube, I have to get a whole studio, I have to use OBS and stuff, which I never really used before. So it took a little while to understand it. I'm still kind of learning now, but it's getting a little bit better. But just overall, I think Twitch is probably a better place to start out, just because it's a lot easier for people to find your stuff. So yeah, but the good thing is the last year again my stream was on Twitch, so I guess it kind of makes sense. I just stream all the Odyssey games on Twitch now. But the good thing is there's nothing wrong with doing both. You can easily experiment now, especially when I heard that you can earn you can still earn money on Twitch and still stream on YouTube now. I heard before you had to have a contract. And you couldn't stream anywhere else if you started streaming on Twitch, but I heard they fixed that now, so it's a little bit easier. So yeah, pretty much sums up what I was doing. Yeah, I don't know how it is for anyone else who streams YouTube on your PlayStation, but for me it is it did not work for some reason. I don't even know if the stream was even up when I was streaming it. It said I was live, but nobody really joined. Which is kind of normal on YouTube, so that probably wasn't the issue. But after the stream though, for people that aren't really very well known, our streams after we're actually done streaming, I don't know what they're called. I guess I actually don't know what you would call it. I guess your videos after you've streamed, I guess you could say. It's usually how you get people to actually watch your stuff. because then people can look back at your older stuff, and if they like you, they'll be like, oh, maybe I'll stick around for this guy's next stream. Well, if your stream just like delete themselves, like after you're done the first time, if you're a small time YouTuber, you're not gonna get anybody to watch your stuff. So I think it's a whole lot easier on Twitch. Because the good thing too is that I can like take my streams from Twitch, because unfortunately on Twitch your stuff eventually gets like deleted after a certain amount of time. But for YouTube though, like after you're done streaming on Twitch, you can upload that to YouTube, and you essentially can get like 2 in 1, because you can get some people to watch you on YouTube, and they might check out your Twitch stuff if they want to. So yeah, I guess just some tips if anybody is trying to stream at some point themselves. Some things to kind of look out for. I wonder how much easier this is on easy mode. Because on the hardest difficulty, like, you take like a lot more damage. Like some enemies have so much health too. Like it's not as bad as like some of the stuff I was seeing in Ishin, where people had like meat shields for some reason and had way too much HP in that game. Like I don't know what was going on in that game. There was something really wrong with the amount of health enemies had. Like it was really bad, especially doing those dungeons. I think it had to do with that card system they added. Like I really did not like that card system they added. Like it was fun at some points, but overall it just made it like it made things more difficult, because bosses started using it. You were kind of required to use it at some points to like actually get through bosses. Like I think like overall as probably some of the best gameplay out of like all the other games. Like I would say it's probably like my top 5 best gameplay, just because of all the styles. Because styles are like styles in the Yakuza games are like some of the best stuff. Like that's why people love, like one of the reasons why everyone loves Zero so much. Judgment games have that too. I was just gonna skip through some of this because I've already seen this before. And also I doubt everyone's gonna be reading through this anyways. Oh, another tip too that I learned is like one thing like also why I like to stream some of these is because if you're ever trying to make like YouTube videos at some point, if you want to, you can just download like one of your YouTube videos and use that as like background footage for your videos. Because if you're trying to like do like let's say like a review on one of your games you just played recently, if you streamed it, then you can just use that the gameplay you had. You can use that like as background footage as well for your videos, which helps. So even if you don't get like tons of people to watch your streams, if you want to ever like start making YouTube videos, like I think streaming can help with that as well. If you just want like actual footage for your stuff. I feel like this song is gonna get me copyrighted, because some reason Sega hates it when you play any of these songs like with lyrics in them. Like I think I got copyrighted in like almost all the Odyssey games, like all at the end of the games, because whenever they play end credit songs, like Sega got really pissed off when he did that for some reason. Although some of the games they don't really care though. Like, I don't think they cared in Yakuza 4, or I think they care in Yakuza 5, though. In Yakuza 6, like, they're straight up, like, cut the entire end of the game for some reason. Like I mentioned in the stream that got deleted, but at some point in this game, they show you, like, stuff that happened in Yakuza 6. And I was saying, like, oh, wow, now people can actually see it now, because for some reason when you streamed it on PlayStation, like, it deleted, or not, it didn't delete, but it, like, blocked the entire, like, end of the game. I guess because they don't want to spoil people, even though it's, like, so many years have passed. Like, everybody kind of already knows what happened at the end. Like, it doesn't really need to be blurred. So I guess Sega just never bothered to fix that.
任務ご苦労様でした。ただその後がよくありません。おつまみとはいえもう少し野菜は取らないと。
Yeah, I think like I stopped like right when we were about to get to the castle area. That's kind of like the main highlight of this game. So I didn't really get too far. So I'm hoping that if I don't goof around this time, I can get to that spot under 3 hours. Because before it took me a while to get to that point. I was surprised how long the game was. Because I expected this game to be a whole lot shorter, especially like. Then this is technically a spin-off game that's under $60. Like, I thought this game would be a lot shorter, but it actually was surprisingly decently long. Like, I heard this game was made in like less than a year or something. I'm pretty sure like they even said it was supposed to be like DLC at some point for like Lost Judgment or something. I don't really know if that's true though, but I do think it is true that they took like half a year to make this game, which is pretty impressive considering how good the game looks. But I think that's the plus side of reusing all your assets all the time, is that it makes it so much easier to play the game, or to make the game, I mean. Because we go to like the same cities all the time, kind of makes sense that why it's not too hard to make. Yeah, this was the stuff from the end of Yakuza 6. Which, despite being the end of the game, like the end of like Kiryu Saga, honestly, it felt very anticlimactic, and also because the villains were so garbage, like the game did not really feel that impactful. And plus, also, if you know like what happens later, like you already know Kiryu doesn't even like die anyways. Like, it's kind of obvious here because we're playing as him. But yeah, it just overall was kind of not really done very well. Cause these were like some of the worst villains in all of the Yakuza games. Like, they're definitely like really close. Like, the villains in Yakuza 4 were pretty trash too. But like, these guys could be arguably be like even worse. But I don't know why, but like the past like 3 games, we had like 4, 5, and 6, where like had like some of the worst villains. Like, Yakuza 5's villain wasn't terrible, but if anyone played that game, they kind of know that the villain just came out of absolute nowhere. Like, he basically was just some random dude in the game that just said, "Oh, I was actually the villain the whole time." And all right, let's fight now, Kiryu. And then that was basically the end of the game. And it was like, it felt so weird. Like, literally was that joke where like a character in a show like comes back out of nowhere and says, "Oh, I've actually been training this entire time, and now I'm like just as powerful as the main character now." Like, that was essentially that dude. Like, he said, "Oh, I've been training in all the other games for this moment, Kiryu," and then Kiryu just bodies him, and then that was it. Although I wouldn't say bodies, I will say the actual fight itself was probably like one of the best fights. Oh.
なんだと？自分が何を言ってるのか分かっているのか？なめるなよ。命が惜しくないのか？場合によってはお前が大事にしている人間も巻き添えになるぞ。やってみろ。いろいろ調べたんだろ。俺を本気で怒らせたら。
Thanks for the offer, whoever you are, buddy, but I don't think I really want to accept it yet until I get like at least somewhat of an audience, because I don't really have like that many people watching at all right now, so I don't really think I need it right now. At some point maybe, but not really right now. So if I'm gonna spend any money, I definitely need to spend money on like a better like mic, and at some point a better camera. But I don't really plan on like doing like one of those face reveal things right now. It'd be like later along the line, but I don't really think I need to right now. The only thing I think I really need is like I guess a better mic, because the one I have right now is like really old. Like I've had this thing for like years and years now, and it wasn't like super expensive either. So
これ式で雑念が入る。なかなか敵。この人はお気遣い。次の仕事。仕事ならこの何ヶ月前の。あと、荻窪先生呼び捨ては会ったこともねえのに。
okay, I'm just gonna skip to some of this stuff.
はい。大道寺そいつを蒸し返す。俺はあんたらは。
So I don't think a lot of it was super important anyways. It's like some of the other games, this game also has like, I guess you could say filler content, like in their stories. Like, if you played Lost Judgment story, you would know that like a good chunk of that game was straight up like not even like related to the story at all. Like it was just straight up filler. Like there were times you would do like actual side missions like in the campaign, because you can tell they were kind of trying to stretch out the game. Like that's why I like Judgment story a little bit more than Lost Judgment personally, because Judgments felt way more like I guess you could say coherent, and it felt like all of it like fit together. Like every mission like had a purpose. But in Lost Judgment, like a good chunk of the missions were just like side missions even. Like they weren't really related to the main story at all. But when it actually got down to the main story though, it was actually really, really good. Like you could argue that game had like probably like the best villain in the series, maybe. Like it's kinda hard because we started getting some like really good villains like in the newer games, I think. Like I think 7, both Judgment games. I think even Ishin had a pretty decent villain. Although Ishin is technically like a remake, so I don't know if that one counts. But still. 我々はその時ペナルティあなたが人生その話はそもそも俺分かっているなでは 今そうかとはいえリラックスしていた物を船彼らも大あなたはここで秘密の報酬の私は連中はいえ彼らもうっかり Alright, it's not really anything here. They give you, I think if you talk to these guys, they give you some healing items, but I don't really need them right now because this is the easy mode. I don't know why I would need healing items.
たかがヤクザそれより伝説例えば俺だなるほど何がだ持ち場に俺はどお前少しは伝説もしそうよし間違っ
I guess I could talk about how I feel about the combat so far, because as I was playing, I noticed that the Yakuza style that you get later on, for me personally, I find it way more broken than the Agent style. Like, it feels like another Judgment situation, which if you play that game, you will know that the Dragon style, well not the Dragon style, the Tiger style was like way better than the Crane style. Like, there was no reason to really use the Crane style most of the time, because it was just overall like way better. For the Tiger style, just bodied everybody. It was good against single targets as well as like multiple ones as well. There are just so many uses for the Tiger style, especially some of the abilities you get. It just kind of made the Crane style like obsolete, which they fixed it in Lost Judgment. Like they actually made all the styles really useful in their own way. But this game, I heard people even say like it kind of reminds them of Judgment and not Lost Judgment, which I kind of agree. It's like a mixture of both, because it has some mechanics from Lost Judgment that are really good, and it has some things from Judgment that, I mean, weren't really good, that Lost Judgment fixed, but for some reason, this game still has them. But I think after you upgrade the Agent style enough, it will become just as good. 'Cause I know eventually you can, like, use, like, multiple wires, and you have all those cool gadgets. So, I think at some point it'll become useful. Just right now, the Yakuza style is way more stronger, and I find it way easier to take down enemies.
あの時は東上会の会長や幹部たちが真っ先に失踪。今では代わりに関西の近江連合がカムロ町を乗っ取っています。その引き金を引いたのは東上会の一幹部に過ぎなかった荒川真澄。たった一人の裏切り者によって崩れた東上会は本当に脆弱な。我々も
This Yakuza 7 stuff.
学ばせていただきましょう。
This game just essentially just links both of them together, and then I think at the end hypes up Yakuza 8 a little bit. I know once you beat this game, you can actually play the demo for Yakuza 8, which is pretty cool that they include it in this game. I don't know how long it is, but I'll take it, because I think everybody's excited for that game. I even saw it was on the Game Awards, like for most anticipated game, like it was nominated, which is pretty impressive. I think it's the first time it's the Yakuza game's been nominated like that, I think. Unless Yakuza 0 was nominated for like Game of the Year, which I think it should have been. But I don't really know. I don't think it won. I don't even know it got nominated at the time because I didn't really pay attention to the awards back then. And I also wasn't like a huge Yakuza fan back then either. I kind of got into the games like a little bit recently, like about a few years ago, I guess I would say. Yeah, I hope it gets nominated for most anticipated games. I know Tears of the Kingdom was. And I personally would probably give Tears of the Kingdom Game of the Year. Because, like Baldur's Gate 3, I think is a good competitor. I think overall, I think Tears of the Kingdom is, personally, I think better overall. Because the Baldur's Gate 3, even though I enjoyed some parts of it way better, like especially Act 1, I think I probably enjoyed Act 1 of Baldur's Gate a little more than Tears of the Kingdom. But after that, though, I personally think, like, once you get to Act 3 of Baldur's Gate, especially near the end, it gets kind of lackluster and at times even bad at some points. And the ending with Baldur's Gate 3 was just terrible. Like, I know some people haven't even gone there yet, so they probably don't even know. But I'll just say it wasn't very good. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. I won't go into too much detail about it. But Tears of the Kingdom, though, like, overall, the entire game itself was just really good, like, beginning to end. There weren't any points I was like, okay, this game is kind of bad, or I'm frustrated. Like, no, I was having a good time the entire playthrough. I spent so many hours playing that game. So overall, I definitely think Tears of the Kingdom should definitely win. Man, when you think about it, though, this year went by so quickly, because I feel like it wasn't even that long ago since I played Tears of the Kingdom, but yet, like, that came out at the beginning of the year, because we're almost done with the year. We have, like, 2 months left. So this year really went by really fast. Like, Baldur's Gate 3, I played it in, like, September, and for me, it hasn't even been that long. I'm still playing Baldur's Gate 3, because I will say there's a lot of replayability in Baldur's Gate 3 for, like, different playthroughs and different styles if you want to try a different class. So that's why, despite the issues I had in Act 3, I think overall I still really love the game. And I'm still playing it now. Like, right now I'm doing like a dark playthrough as the Dark Urge, which is pretty fun so far. You definitely get like a lot of new dialogue too, which is pretty cool. But at some point I might even go back and play Tears of the Kingdom. But probably won't play Tears of the Kingdom again for a little while though, because those are one of those games you're gonna be playing for like months. And I do think Baldur's Gate is way more like story based. Like, I definitely think Baldur's Gate 3, like, before the end of Act 3, I think has a better story than Tears of the Kingdom. Because most Legend of Zelda stories are very simple and basic. Like, Nintendo games aren't really famous for their stories most of the time. Most of the time, it's really just their gameplay that are the best parts. And I guess there's also Spider-Man 2, but I don't really think Spider-Man 2 should get it, because I mean I do think Spider-Man 2 is a really good game, but I don't think Spider-Man 2 has that same feeling those other two games have. Because not only is it like not even close to the game length as those two games, because Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate are both like 100-hour games, like at the least. Like if you really want to play and get all that stuff, all the loot and everything, and get all the quests done, you're gonna be ranking up to like 100 hours or more. But for Spider-Man though, like no matter how fast you go, or no matter how slow you take your time in that game, it's going to take you less than like 30 hours to play the game. Like it took me like 21 hours just to like 100% the game. And it did not take that long. I beat the game like literally 3 days. And I did like everything there is to do in that game as well. Like that was probably like one of the easiest games for me to platinum. That's the other thing too. Spider-Man is also actually, I'm not gonna use that argument because Tears of the Kingdom is exclusive too. So I'm not gonna say like exclusivity counts or plays a factor in the game of the year. I'll just say that because Spider-Man 2 is a lot shorter and there's not really as much replayability as the other two games are, I don't really think it's as good. And also, I think the story for Baldur's Gate and even Tears of the Kingdom, I think, are a little bit better. Like, it's not like Spider-Man 2 story is bad, it's just there are like some moments where I'm like, is that it? Is there anything else? Like, there were just times where I felt like you kind of were expecting more when playing Spider-Man 2. I don't know how it was for everyone else, but that was just kind of what it was for me. There were just times where I was like, can I have some more stuff, please? Like, the game kind of made you wanting more, which I guess isn't entirely a bad thing. It's just, you don't really get, like, even though you want more, there's nothing more for you to get. Whether it's Baldur's Gate 3 and Tears of the Kingdom, you're like, man, this gameplay is awesome, I want more of this. And then the game rewards you with more of this, because there's so much stuff to do. Like, even Tears of the Kingdom, I looked at all the quests they have, and I don't think I was even halfway through those quests. There were so many. So, there's definitely, like, way more content in those two games than Spider-Man 2. And also, you have, like, some, like, moments in Spider-Man 2 where you're like, does this really need to be here, though? Like, I won't go into too much details in case some people haven't played the game yet. I'll just say that the Mary Jane missions come back, and I personally did not like them at all. I kind of thought they were better than the first game, but instead of improving them, I just want them to go away entirely, because the gameplay is so much different from Spider-Man 2's gameplay. Like, essentially, at one point, you're just playing, like, Last of Us or freaking Gears of War, like, gameplay at the end when you're playing as Mary Jane, and you're just like, what is this? This is not Spider-Man at all. This is not good. I want to go back to Spider-Man's gameplay. And also, I thought, like, Miles's, like, whole character in that game, like, didn't really go anywhere, and, like, he didn't really have anything to do at times. Like, there were a lot of times I felt like Miles was just, like, he literally was just the side character of the game. Like, he was just the guy that just is in the background with nothing to do. Like, that's how it felt like at times, even though he's supposed to be a main character as well, because the game is supposed to be about both Miles and Peter. But there were times where I felt like Miles had, like, literally nothing to do in that game, and would just have, like, literally have, like, filler missions at one point. So overall, I can't really, it's still a really good game. Cause I do still love the gameplay, and the Venom stuff is really good too. I love the Venom stuff. But that's just because I'm a pretty big Spider-Man fan, so that also might play a factor as well. It's just I just don't think it's like anywhere near those levels that Baldur's Gate 3 and Tears of the Kingdom were at, personally. I think it would have helped if Spider-Man 2 was like the story was a little bit longer, like if they added like maybe like 5 or 10 more hours of story. I think it would have been better, and like maybe fleshed out some villains, screen time, like give them more stuff to do. and give Peter and Miles more stuff to do, like flesh out their stories more. Because I personally think Ragnarok does that like way better. Because in Ragnarok, you also have two storylines between Kratos and his son, and I think that stuff is like fleshed out a whole lot better than it was in Spider-Man 2. And like both their stories even like collided at the end and had like a really amazing finale at the end and payoff as well. That felt really well earned. It also helps that like God of War story was like M for mature, so they're able to make their story more darker and a little bit more clever because Spider-Man is like a typical superhero story. Like a lot of it feels very generic at times because it's not really Spider-Man's fault. It's more of just Marvel's formula, and that's also like partially because it's like a lot of people have Marvel fatigue, where we're just kind of so tired of superheroes and stuff because it's always kind of the same thing. Because like I don't know why, but like when I was playing in like in Spider-Man 2's New York, it felt like it was like literally some freaking it definitely felt like it was fictional. What was that? My cat just started running crazy. She never really does that. I mean, she does that, but she never runs that fast. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying again? Oh, that's right. As I was playing Spider-Man 2, like, you could just tell that this New York is very fictional, not all, like, realistic, because everybody just felt, like, way too nice in New York, like, because I haven't been to New York City personally, but from what I've heard from some friends and other people, New York is not, like, all happy like that. It is a whole lot different. Like, it is usually, like, most people are, like, very rude. There's, like, it is supposed to be, like, a lot more, like, dark, I guess you could say. I don't really know how to fully explain it because I haven't been there myself, but the point was that it did not feel like real life, which I know is not supposed to because it's fictional, but still, I mean, like, I would appreciate, like, maybe some realistic stuff, but I know they couldn't do it because that would be, like, more M for mature, and because it's T for teen, they have to have a T for teen story. Which I noticed in like a lot of T for teen stories, they usually are like a lot more tame than some of the other games that are M for mature. Like especially like if anyone played Jedi Survivor, which when you think about it, I don't know why everyone just kind of forgot about that game. Like I haven't heard anybody talk about that game since it came out. Like I don't even think it got nominated, which is kind of sad. It didn't even get a chance to get nominated because it came out like beginning of this year. I think because the PC launch was so terrible, I think that also played a factor where everyone just forgot about it. Because even on PlayStation, it didn't really run the greatest at times. So that sucks for Jedi Survivor. I don't think the game was that terrible, actually. I think it's like a solid like 8 out of 10 game. It's just having the PC poor, and I guess maybe because of Star Wars, and everyone's starting to get burned out with Star Wars as well. It just kind of got forgotten. But even that game, because it's like T for teen, the story felt a little bit more tame. Like, surprisingly, it felt more darker than Spider-Man 2's story, which is interesting because they're both the same rating. But, what was I saying again? I got distracted. Oh yeah, I was saying Jedi Survivor story was a little bit more darker, but even though it was a little bit more darker, there were still times where you're like, I kind of wanted to go a little bit more darker, but they can't really do it because then it'll be M for mature. And then like near the end of like Jedi Survivor's story like was kind of messy at times and kind of did one of those storylines where like the guy that's supposed to be the main villain just gets replaced by another main villain at the end that comes out of nowhere. And even though I do actually like what they did with the new villain, I think that they did the previous villain so dirty that it kind of made a majority of the game kind of pointless. Because since he's not the main villain anymore, and just like gets defeated so easily that you're just like, oh, okay, that's it then. And you just kind of forget about that dude. And most people complained at the end of the game was like the worst part because how messy the story was, because it went all over the place and felt like they didn't really know what to do anymore at the end. Which I did get those vibes. I felt like they didn't really know what to do at the end. So maybe that was also why no one really cares anymore. But it's kind of hard to say, because this year there were definitely a lot of stinkers, like for games. It kind of sucks. I remember back then, like you still have some bad games back then, but like you didn't have this many bad games every year. Like most of the time, you either had really really good games, or you just had, oh, these are okay games or decent games. We never had any atrocious games that we got like this year, like Redfall. I think that's what the game was. I heard that game was utter garbage. Same with the Gollum game. Everyone knows how bad that Gollum game is. Oh yeah, I think Starfield came out. Man, honestly, everyone forgot about Starfield too. Like, it's kind of funny how fast people forgot about Starfield. And I heard like at the beginning it got a lot of praise from people, but I think a lot of those praise were just from like people that are obsessed with Bethesda games and just love Bethesda games more than any other game. Because some of those people were like, I hate to say it, like borderline delusional with Starfield. Because when I saw one of my friends playing it, it did not look like the 10 out of 10 game everyone was telling me it was online. Because it looked like it had a lot of issues and a lot of problems that were there that were not even in some of the other games as well. And overall, it just looked like a very mid-game at best. Although I find it funny, because after all that praise I was hearing, it started getting like really mixed reviews on Steam. Like, it started getting like worse and worse with the reviews. And I think now people are starting to kind of realize, okay, the game is not really that great. So, like, I don't think even that game got nominated either. And it came out in September, so I don't think you could say, like, oh, it didn't get nominated because it came out too late. Like, heck, I don't think there's any games coming out in December, now that I think about it. Like, any big games. So, all the games that came out this year, I think, could have gotten nominated, but I think so many of them just got forgotten. I think there was that Cyberpunk DLC that came out as well, but that definitely shouldn't get Game of the Year because it's literally just DLC. I don't think DLC should get Game of the Year. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of the name Game of the Year. And Cyberpunk definitely shouldn't get Game of the Year again because like the game's already been out for years now and was already really bad at launch. Because it's one of those games that got better after tons of updates. And it definitely took tons of updates, alright. I think tons of updates is an understatement for how long it took for Cyberpunk to actually become good. Because when I finally played it, I played it like after the anime came out. That was one of the reasons I even wanted to play it again, was because of the anime. Because how good the anime was. But I think like once I started playing, there were so many updates that I think all the bugs that were there like the first time it came out were like all pretty much gone. Although that doesn't mean it was completely bug-free, because I even recorded some of it, but I had some terrible bugs. Like, these were like some of the worst bugs I've ever seen. Like, literally buildings were all gone, and the only thing left were just NPC just sitting there, like, floating in midair. Like, it was really bad, but at least it wasn't, like, super game-breaking. Like, it wasn't soft-locking my game or anything, but it was still pretty bad to see. その中であんたが生きているかどうか花輪の多少怪しいそして CIA はそこまでやっ I forgot how long this beginning part is because I don't even know. I think I still have a good chunk of stuff to do. I think I'm almost done though. I'm pretty sure it's have like one more boss fight, and then I think I have another encounter later on. I guess I'm almost there, but there's still a lot of dialogue. I definitely should get there in under 3 hours this time. I think.
ずっと俺を桐生と呼んでる。なんぼとぼけたって無駄やで。俺は命じられた仕事を完了させるだけや。
興味深いですね。あなたがそれを誰に頼まれたか全部聞くまで返しませんよ。
俺の尋問はあんた一人か。花輪さん。
それが何か。
要するに。今桐生さんに張り付いとるのはあんた一人きり。せやな。
So I don't know if anyone notices this in all these games, but it always feels like there's always so much dialogue that like doesn't really feel relevant to the story. Or I mean, I guess it's relevant. It just feels like you don't really need to pay attention to it to really understand the story at times. Like, thankfully the dialogue is pretty entertaining because sometimes they have some pretty good one-liners. Just whenever they start talking about their politics and everything, and start getting like all those like details on their stuff, it starts to get a little bit harder to pay attention to because there's just so much dialogue and exposition at times. Like, especially in Ishin, there was so much exposition in that game at some point that I was struggling to pay attention at times. Because there was so much stuff. Like, they even had to have a glossary. Which, I mean, it does help that they have it, because I know how to do with, ancient Japan. Like, I'm sure a lot of people definitely didn't really know a lot about it, especially, like, foreigners like me. So, I'm glad they added the glossary. It's just that there were still times where, even with the glossary, it was still kind of hard to understand what the main, like, plot of the game was. Like, all the political stuff. But I think when you learn, like, sort of on your own, it actually is quite interesting, because I'm pretty sure in Ishin, like, Ryoma is, like, an actual, like, was an actual famous, like, samurai, I think, back then. I'm pretty sure a good portion of the story was, like, related to real-life, Japanese history, which is pretty interesting. So, I'm sure people that were from Japan probably like loved the game even more than I did, because they actually knew a lot of that history. It's kind of like if we played, like, I guess Assassin's Creed 3 or something, and saw like how America was founded. I mean, it's probably something like that.
みんなあんたが邪魔だし。
その予定。
獅子蔵、ドスはあかんで。桐生さん殺してどないすんねん。
ほな、半殺しでやめときます。
好きにほざいと。
But this guy kind of has that same clothing as that lava dude from Jujutsu Kaisen. His clothing reminds me of him a little bit. See how much easier this dude is in easy mode. One thing that sucks though is you can't use your wire on like bosses, so that wire ability you have for the ancient style is kind of like useless. I think they gave him the bosses less health in this mode too, because I remember he had 2 bars. Yeah, this was like baby easy. Like, you could do this stuff without taking any damage. I guess this easy mode is for the journalist then. I don't know how a journalist could even die in some of these scenes on this difficulty.
格闘技の試合ちゃうんやぞ。俺に勝ちたいんやったら殺さな終わらんで。弾の取り合いにルールなんぞありゃせんのや。
暑苦しい野郎だ。ならお前と同じ戦い方で力でねじ伏せてやるさ。
試したらどないや。そうや。あんたはそっちのが本性出とる。けど見かけ倒しちゃうやろな。
試してみたらどうだ、若造。よっしゃ、第2ラウンドや。
Alright, time to beat this guy in like 2 minutes or less. Yeah, this style is basically just the better version of the style in Yakuza 6. If you can even call it a style, because Yakuza 6 you just kind of had one style, but still, this is basically just a better version of that, because there's a lot more moves you can learn. Also feels a lot better, too, than it felt in Yakuza 6, because combat in Yakuza 6 didn't feel terrible, it just definitely felt like this was their first time they've done this. That was like the first time they used the Dragon Engine and stuff like that. Man, this is really easy to counter these things. Yeah, one good mechanic in this game that they had in Lost Judgment that I love is the juggling mechanic, because I'm not very good at it right now, but I've seen some people like being able to like juggle like enemy for like at least like 2 minutes, like for a majority of the fight. Like, it's insane, because juggling is like so satisfying to pull off in these types of games. It makes you feel like you've actually like been improving, and you also feel really broken too, which is really nice. Man, even if you rush all this, this campaign still takes a while.
足のつかん飛ばしのすま初めからやりせやけど俺はあんたとゆっくり詳しくはまた名前八代渡すうちの親父大未練つまりはあんたに近い
This game definitely made for people that played the older games, though. If somebody like this was the first game people played, you would probably be so confused because you have no idea what's happening. The Yakuza 6 was made like, it was weird. They tried to make it like a way for first timers to play as well, but I don't know why a first timer will just randomly play the 6th game in their series. Because when you start the 6th game, they like have like some dream sequence or something where Kiryu sees like all of his old people, all the people he knew in the past, and talks about them. Kind of like a recap. But they also like made it as a way for like newcomers to come in. But like I said, I don't know why you would just go straight into this game. I'm pretty sure some people did though. Like I'm pretty sure Penguin, like in the past, it just went straight into the Yakuza 6 without playing any other games. So I'm like, dude, I don't know how you can just go right into the 6th game and not like play the other stuff, because it's literally on the title of the game, Yakuza 6. Like this is very clearly like way ahead from all the other games. So you're definitely gonna be really confused of what's going on, like of the context of stuff. But you could argue that's why the story was kind of messy too, is because they tried to make it for newer people, so they had to like change the story around, and that's why they couldn't show off a lot of older characters, which is pretty terrible, honestly, because literally Majima and Saitama, all the other characters, got no screen time in this game, despite being playable character, or one of them being a playable character in like the last 2 games. He just straight up got forgotten and had no screen time. Same with Majima, was just so bad. Because like Majiba's like literally like the most popular character in the series, and he just got shafted in Yakuza 6, which one of the other reasons why people were kind of mixed about the game. I will say though, Yakuza 7, that felt more like a game made for newer people, because you could, since it's a whole new main character, you honestly could just play that game and not play the older games. Like there would still be some references to the older stuff, but you don't actually have to. 'Cause all the characters are brand new that you see. The whole story makes it feel like it's brand new as well. Like it's not related to the other games. And they have some nice fan service too. Although the 8th game though, yeah, you need to play everything because, man, the story trailer alone just, yeah, it's kind of told you need to play the other games. Because there was so much like stuff that was referencing the older stuff. But I think you at least need to play the 7 game though. And at least play 0, which most people probably have. Like, I think anybody that's played these games has at least played 0. Because a good chunk of Yakuza 8 looks like it's going to be about Kiryu, so if you don't really know Kiryu like that, then you're not really going to, like, feel as much emotion, I guess you could say, if you played the 8th game.
もう花輪が拷問にだがなあんたあいつが本当そうでないだそいつそれともやれ始め伝説の僕これからは特別はそれをもし断り俺の名前を自分のた今ならまだ我々もまあでも自己紹介をか仲間がなのにお前らもかもな
失礼何か皆さんに先ほどGPS で敵だそれ
Alright, I think I'm almost back to where I was at. You just need to get through this whole section. Alright, let's use the Yakuza style again. Oh, man, they made the gameplay a lot easier, too. I noticed you just pick up items, like, without even pressing circle. Which in the other difficulties, you have to actually press circle to grab them. And I also noticed heat action just automatically start for you without even pressing triangle. Man, this is baby easy. You don't even have to try. You literally just smash square the entire game and you'll be just fine. Like, you don't even need to block.
いざとな我々のあんたお気になさるこの寺もそれはまあ実を言うとかつての私有能彼は普段面白みに欠けますがいざという時には信頼に足る人物でしたので同感だ敵にさらわれたあんたがもそれにはまっすぐにあなたがああ
Alright, let's breeze through all this. I also think you even... Wait, what? Okay, at that point, it changed styles for me without even me changing them. I don't even know why it changed styles. I don't know what the point of that is. But yeah, I think you also pick up enemies too without even having to try. Or without even having to press circle. Like, I think the game literally just presses all these buttons for you. Let me test it out again. Oh, yeah, there we go. It used the wire, even though I didn't even press anything to use it. I think essentially you're just like playing an autopilot. Like you have like some AI like controlling the game for you basically. And all you have to do is just keep mashing square. Okay, why does it keep changing the agent style though? Like I don't want to use agent. Okay, now I use my heat action without even me pressing anything. Yeah, I'm literally not even doing anything. I'm literally mashing square the entire time. All this stuff that's happening is literally just the difficulty doing it. Or the game doing it by itself. Literally took like no damage during that entire fight. It was way harder in the hardest difficulty. Also was surprised they brought back the C action again from the 6th game. I know so many people spam the C action all the time in the 6th game. Because it does so much damage, and it also had the same QTEs every time you used it. So you literally memorize the QTEs, and it literally requires no effort to use that heat action. It's so easy. But in this game though, they actually changed it and they made the QTEs random, which makes it not as broken. Okay, that changing styles there just actually screws up your playstyle. Like when you're just trying to use an item and it just keeps changing. I don't know how anybody can play on this difficulty like the entire time, because this shit is way too easy. I will say your heat action does fill up way faster though, which is nice, because and the hardest difficulty, it takes forever for your heat action to fill up. Like you hardly use any heat actions in the hardest difficulty. I don't know where that dude got that Area 51 technology from. You literally got the guts cannon right now. For a large man, he is surprisingly very flexible. Alright, I think we're pretty much almost done with this level now.
なんだってそう。あいつだって所詮はお前どっかで拷問されようが殺されようが。
俺は未来にこんな人間の面白い今日花輪は極度てめえの命よりもそんな男を見捨てた
なん
そうだなそれならスターが俺の道を邪魔する
そうか上等だやってみな
Time to take this guy out first, because he has the gun. I don't know why it changed styles again. Surprisingly, it's taking me longer to take this guy out than it took me in the hardest difficulty. There we go. Easy. Alright, shouldn't be that much left now.
あいつは
今から言うば偉人帳そこでお待ち
分かった
ご心配なく今後スマホ
いらっしゃいませ。
待ち合わせな
姉ちゃん
かしこまりました。
なんでこ
こは偉人いつもはこわも
そうなんです。
案外
目的は
花輪は
まだ生きとりま
お前はだがあいつは今
俺らいたらもんでせやけど
あいにくだが
見てるうちにあんたは多分その大道寺であんたは連中つまり何やったら全てはああそうや
やってみれこの世に生まれ鶴の俺が桐生
それを聞くなら出ないとお伝えで花輪さんの命
何の頼みか
もちろんもし引き受けて
何
簡単なことです親父の頼み聞いてくる今度騙すあいつら勝て沢村春そらさすがにけど一目のまた会えるよただしその
なんだと
桐生和花輪はその日も切ってあんたは
That was a close one. I actually almost saved over my original file. That would have been terrible. That would be really bad because I actually did some side stuff on my own. There's like a lot of like chores basically for you to do in this game where you just talk to people and they'll say, "Hey, can you like give me some food?" and you just give them all this different food you have. And you guys do a bunch of like simple tasks, or you just beat up some thugs to help some guy. It's kind of like this stuff they had in Yakuza 7. So a lot of it's not really that important or anything. It's just kind of if you want more of those Akame points. That's what they're called, I'm pretty sure. Which you can use to just redeem to get like some good items and stuff like that. Just basic currency. But yeah, I had to do like a bunch of those things, and that took up a little bit of time. And I'd really hate to have to replay all that.
だがそのためにはまずそれが花輪
俺と同じタイプ
近江連合あとは俺らにも
なるほど。
ご理解いただけ。あんた、
さっさと花輪を返せ。
テレーザ
人違いだと言ってる。それは
見ての通り、
どういう。
大阪の蒼天堀にそいつんとこ行って花輪さんも今それを追いかける手がか。
なんでそんな。
俺らにしてもなんで手間暇かけ証明してもらわんことには。
アホらしいってのはこっち。
俺は桐生じゃないと。蒼天堀には一人で向かってもし他に連れてきたらその時点花輪さんは
こいつを赤目って
やってみたら赤目は蒼天俺からのヒン
ゲームの罪。
ええ堂島の竜そうやないな花輪さんミス。
もしもし。
俺だ、住所。
連絡をお待ちしても。
まだ人質に。俺もこれから。
では
3日経ってる。その場合花輪の命。
どうでしょう。一派が。
ああ、もし俺が
わかりました。
That cat is, it looks very large. At least from that angle it does. It's funny, you don't see like any cats in this game, I don't think. I'm just gonna skip through all this stuff because it's not really that important. Just asking where the commie person is, and they don't know, or they're kind of just not really telling the truth. Because we're like really close to where I was at. It's like just a little bit more. And I'm so glad we have the infinite sprint again. Because it sucked in Ishin when you had to buy like upgrades for the running, like for the run mechanic like you had in some of the other games. I much prefer like the infinite sprint in these newer games. I'm literally just mashing nothing but square right now. Game literally plays itself. And I haven't even had to use a single healing item so far.
待てよ。あんたは鶴野の
うちはそんなん鶴野さんとは直接会うたことも。
なんだと。
花は
おい、
うちに何期待してたか。
ガキの頃。
うちはヤクザとちゃうで。
だからって
ま、それはそうかもな。なんて呼んだ。
本当に。
全然。あんたこそ名も。
ああ。
へえ。その赤虎はま、すぐ行けるところやないし。ん？
俺のことここは
うちの事務所や。
事務所。
ボロいっちゅうんやろ。昔はオデッセイいうキャバ、ま、汚い
生態に
どやここ、まあ例のとある場。
外と
あんまり羽振りええとは仕事柄裏の。
何でも嫌だったな。
笑わせるわ。あ、まあのんびりしてて。そしたら自由に出か。よっしゃ。
あんたはただの
まあとにかくうちはしばらくさて、何でもや一番稼げ。ホームレスたちの面倒。
それが
多分旗から見た大阪はそういう土地が。
とある場。
今からはちょっとそれに行ったら
友情に。
まあとにかく今日はもうゆっくり。
お前はどう。
まだまだ酔いの口。寝込み襲ったりす。
Alright, just a little bit more.
Ah.
昼に起こそう思ったんやけど。悠長にしてる場合じゃねえんだ。
謝った方がいいの。
ええね。その代わり例のとある場所に行くんは
悠長にして
あ
かん。おい。
物は相談や。赤虎持たされ仕事が早い。
いい。なん
通称
キャッス。
普通に探したって。例えばどうする上流。早起きする行きたい。
わかった。
よっしゃ。ほんならうちはこの蒼天堀でホームレス。
そうだったら
そのメンバーたちから助け。最近ホームレスの人たちがどうも囲いや。
囲いや。
せや。その手口はこんな感じ。まずそこらのホームレスに狭い部屋にな。そんで生活。特に何も知らんホームレス。
貧困美人。
いっぺん囲われた人は通帳やらひたすらゴミ屋敷みたいなとこ。ほんまの意味での。
で
もちろんそれが人。
おい、蒼天堀もし
当たり前やん。ケツ蹴っ飛ばして
じゃ
うちは
あ。おい、お前
その辺で。
そうかよ。挨拶。
囲い屋らしきで。
Oh, I forgot I have to do this part now. Alright, let's get it over with. I forgot how much dialogue there was. It is nice to be back in this location, though. Even though you could go here in Yakuza 7, there really isn't, like, anything to do here in Yakuza 7. Like, I think you just go to some arena, and I think that's really all they have. Like, there's no side missions or any, like, interaction with this area, really. Because the last time I actually did stuff here was, like, in, I think Kiwami 2. Which, it's been a long time since that game's been out.
なんやこれおっさん。お前らせや囲っ
彼らを誰やお前だったらわしらはさもなお前らに相当や
I still have never understood why everyone called Kiryu a Gramps, cause that like Kiryu literally looks like this dude's in his like 40s at the highest. Like he does not look that old at all. If anything, I thought Kiryu looked way younger in like these newer games than he did like in Yakuza 5. Because if you saw me play that game, man, this dude looked old. Like Kiryu looked really old in that game. Like he looked like he's definitely seen some stuff. But in these newer games though, Kiryu looked like he somehow got younger. Cause his face like looks the same as the Kiwami 2 model, which Kiwami 2 like was like a long time ago timeline wise. So it's kind of funny how he looks the exact same as he did back then, which is why it's kind of weird that he's supposed to be like old, but he still looks like really young. And also is still like the most strongest person in this entire country. Like I still don't think anybody like was actually stronger than Kiryu like in this like world, I guess. Doesn't matter how old he gets, I swear, like nobody can beat him. Like even Yakuza 7, when you fight him as a boss fight, you don't even really beat him. He just kind of stops. Like he just gets bored. And he's like, all right, I've seen enough. I'm done fighting you.
Oi, 寝ぼけとるんか。
ここにホームレスが押し込められてるって聞いてな。この風呂。
あ？わけのわからんこと。どこのどなたか
この部屋。
なんや面倒。人んち来て説教。
Just casually rips the lock off.
おい、何しとんねん。どれ覚悟できとるんやろな。
Yeah, Yakuza style still does way more damage. Ooh, that's a new reaction. I never got that one before.
都合のええこと抜かしよってこのこないゴミ屋敷に業者詰め勝手に外にも出れんようにして囲ってた皆さんの通帳全部出せや。いやーおかげさんで。
本当。まさかボラ今度は囲い屋に
まっとうな支援。
どうだ。
うちがホームレスの人たちをあの人らには昔そもそもうちを受け入れてくれ。もちろん
あんたが昔。
それはまあ。
なるほど。
で、さらに充実した。つまりそれって。
今までもそうやって。
せやけど、今回は一気に約束通りキャッスルに。とその前に。なあ上流。だから頼むわ。これからもうちの。
お前の。
うちは仕事をけど業務によって上流のパンうちがペシペシもちろん芝生あい。
俺はよ。だから。
おお。そしたら早速なんやけど。
おい。
分かってるって。それまでです。いや。
And now it's time to do chores.
あんな。せやね。あのね。あんな。せやね。せやな。頼むわ。
Alright, almost there. Just need to do a few more things. This is what I was talking about, those common network stuff. It's literally just that thing you do in Yakuza 7. Like, I think it's basically the exact same. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I think I just go outside and do stuff. Just beat up a few guys and it should be it. I will say too, since the way you upgrade in this game is the same as Zero with money, it does mean you do get like money very easily in this game, because I was already getting like so many of those plates where you sell stuff, or you basically just sell for money. But I was getting like so many of them like really fast when I was doing side stuff on my own, and I actually got upgrades like pretty quickly. Okay, that was easier than I thought. I already leveled up. Am I done now? Do I still need to level up? Oh, no, I do. I have to level 3. Alright, time to go back out. Just find some more people to beat up. Because all these other people are just... Actually, wait, no, I could do some of these. Some of them literally just involve freaking getting some kid's soccer ball. I don't even know why some of these are missions, because these are, like, extremely easy. They barely even give you any points either. I'm guessing they just wanted to give the player something to do. Man, that guy got launched. That was an anime kick right there. Just a little bit more. Don't know how that got up in that tree, but whatever. Here you go. Alright, finally. Yeah, those are essentially all those missions in a nutshell. I was spending like at least an hour or two just doing all those. not really anything like super exciting or anything. It's very just a lot of filler stuff. I'm pretty sure these are how like the sub stories work in this game. Like instead of just finding them in the open world, you just like talk to her and she'll send you out to do a side mission. But those are usually the best parts of these games, is all the sub stories. And so far they only gave you like 3 like that I know of, and one of them was not really that fun. It really was just go kill some gang members, and that was it. It wasn't really like entertaining, but there was one that was pretty funny though that I liked doing. There's like a bunch of other ones, but I couldn't do them yet because I think you have to go like progress through the story to unlock them. Oh yeah, I forgot to play this cabaret mini game by against my will. Alright, let's go say tons of random things and see what happens. There's also one of the weirdest like mechanics in this game is the live action stuff. Which everyone jokes around that the reason the game is so big is because they had to, it's because of all the live action hostess stuff. Which that's gonna be so funny, that's the reason why the game is so big. Alright, it doesn't really matter what I say, I just want to get this over with. I'm just gonna pick the first choice for everything and hope for the best. Let's just get water because we're cheap. That is not water. That looks like that's something that's not water. Man, I missed the one that had Yakuza 6. That was the best host this game because Kiryu actually like talked the whole time. And he actually talked about like the past and stuff, like all the previous games, which is pretty nice. But man, Kiryu doesn't even talk in this one. This was kind of a downgrade. Well, I guess that's all I have. Here you go. I was just wrapped in a little present. I guess Kiryu brought he brought a gift just in case. Well, that was a waste of time. But I think that was the last thing I have to do, and then pretty sure next is just going to the castle, so I should be able to load my save back up. Oh, and also if anybody hears any background stuff, what am I saying? If anyone hears any background noise, that's just my brother playing on his other PlayStation. These walls are very very thin. It's pretty easy to hear what everyone's saying. So letting everyone know in advance. Wow, they give you a lot of money just for going to a cabaret club. Nice. Oh no, never mind. There's still a little bit more. We need to get our special gadgets, our mouse tools. I think after that, it's pretty much it. All right, I'm just gonna. Can I just take a taxi and get this over with? All right, there we go. I'm too lazy to walk. Thank goodness I don't have to fight those guys.
Oh.そうやな。おい。おう。ちゃう。おう。
This is when the ancient style actually gets more useful. It actually has different tools. Like the drones could be, those can be pretty useful. But I heard you could summon like up to like 60 drones, which is definitely a lot. I don't even know where Kiryu gets all those drones, but must have them tucked away somewhere. But sometimes I think it distracts the enemy as well, so kind of give you some free hits. This guy is barely even trying to defend himself.
Boy, yeah. 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 Julie. Yeah. Ah. Nani? よろしゅう頼むわ。おう。ああ。おう。そうや。おう。ちょっとええか。ああ。頼むで。
Alright, I'm using that taxi again. That's one thing I also love too, is being able to use the taxi from our phones. There's also a newer mechanic as well. Now I basically just have explosive cigarettes. Which is definitely not dangerous in the slightest.
Oh.
And apparently that dude had Looney Tune energy, because he didn't take any damage from that. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, hopefully that was finally the last thing, which I'm pretty sure it was. Like, I don't remember like anything else I have to do. Okay, there we go. I think that's everything now. Alright, let me reload my save. Finally, though, I can actually go back to where I was at. And it still took me like an hour and 30 minutes, but, I mean, better than 3 hours, I guess. Let's see, which one was it? This one. Yeah, this is definitely the save I was on. I bought some gear. I got a bunch of upgrades. Because like I said, you get money very fast. Let me see though. I want to make sure it's still on the hardest difficulty. Yep, alright. Now we can continue then. And this time I actually don't know what's going to happen.
OK。いや、上流が大阪に来たんはこのためやもんね。
一応理解はして。
当たり前やん。
なんだ。
上流。高い。
Am I gonna be parachuting? Alright, I was just joking. Are we actually gonna be parachuting into this place? Is this like the only way to get here just by helicopter? Because that's kind of a pain if the only way to get here is just to use a helicopter. But I guess this is why this is a secret location that I'm sure only the wealthy can get into. Does this kind of place actually exist in real life? Like just a massive boat nearby that has like a giant casino? This place looks really cool though. Reminds me of that random scene in Kiwami 2 where like some guy like summoned a giant castle out of nowhere from underground. And then it just never got explained. It sounds like this place is just a massive cruise.
海外の使い古しを二足三門で買い叩いたっちゅう一品ですわ。今は近江の鬼人会っちゅう組が知ってるんやって。鬼人会。昔から近江の汚れ仕事を専門にやってるって噂の。ここの売りは無制限の自由っちゅうとこかな。飲む使うは当たり前。遊びに来てる VIP の方々は何をやっても許される。ただしスマホの持ち込みは禁止や。うちらもさっき預けさせられたやろ。撮影録音
Wow, you can't even use your phone.
お客さんは自由に遊ばれへんからな。
Well, I guess that's true. People are probably taking tons of pictures here.
そういうことやね。昔は会員制の高級クラブとかやったらそれだけで秘密はけど、今は国民全員スマホ持ちのそこで変態の心をつかむ近江の極道が新たなビジネスを立ち上げたわけやな。例えば特殊な性癖をお持ちの VIP 様はここで欲求を満たしていく。
What is that supposed to mean? The whip. Uh-oh. So that's what they mean.
思いっきり乱れちゃっていいからな。
Alright, didn't know this was celestial dragons from One Piece. Wow, those people are bleeding too. Alright, we're already off to an amazing start. This is the first thing I have to see.
せやから景気の悪い時ほど補充に困らんみたいやわ。で、さらにも
Well, that's the case. I'm sure it's booming now.
あれや。
闘技場か。
ローマの昔から客を沸かすんは流血のせやけど夢もあるんやで。ボクシングの元世界チャンプやら伝説の格闘家に幻の殺し屋、傭兵、金メダリスト。そんな連中に I
swear that same wrestler I see in every Yakuza game with the gag. I swear I've seen that dude so many times. Now he's treating like some weird like creature in some of the other games, like especially the Judgment games. It was so weird how they did it.
上流が持たされてた例の赤虎な。力さえあったらなんぼでも稼げる夢のリングへの突せやから裏社会に持っていくと結構な値がつくんやで。うちの役目はそれを持った人をキャッスルの闘技場へ裏社会でも絶大の信頼がないとできん。お前だって上流赤虎の意味知らんかったやろ。普通はみんな喜んでくるんやけどな。もし闘技場は嫌やってこねられたらうちの責任やねん。けどもうここまで来たら船
やってくれたな。
大丈夫やって。あんたかて腕を見込ままあ最初は前座やけど上流やったらその時は渡瀬組の人からどえらいご褒美があるはずや。もしかしたらそのプレゼンターが釣るの
なんで手間暇かけて仲間に証明してもらわんことには。
なるほど
なあ上流。
いやするのは俺を試す気でいるらしい。だったら乗ってやるさ。
ようわからんけどうちに怒ってないんやったらオッケ
ーでどこに行けば闘技場に出られる。
Nice to see the Coliseum again, or the arena. Pretty sure this hasn't been around for in a few games too.
なんだよ。
キャッスルはうちも選手同伴やないと来られへんからちょっとだけ現物しに行かせて後で合流するな。ええやろ。
わかった。好きにしろ。
そないすねた声出さんでもええやん。一人で受付済ますんやで。
So what do they even have here? This place is okay. This place is kind of tiny actually, but it still looks really cool though. So I'll take it. I'll take new locations. Cabaret Club. Okay, we already know what that is. Casino. Alright, well, already done that stuff like so many times in all these games, but probably have to do it again later to progress through some side quest or something. Alright, let's go then. I did hear that the arena in this game is like one of the best ones in all the other games. And there's that guy again. They had to remind us because they think our memory is that terrible.
ここでは近江連合の力がこうです。
鶴野はどうした。
花輪さんの面倒を見てます。最初は俺が世話しとったんですがね、ちーと可愛がってたら殺す気か言うて取り上げられてもうた。難しいもんですな。てめえ仲間死なせたくないんやったらあそこへ来て出られたら花がっかりさせんでくださいよ。
花輪は返してもらう。その後お前らにも。
あの人は鬼人会の会長、三代目西谷誉です。このキャッスルを仕切る近江連合の代表。
Bro, I bet that guy can't even fight.
若くして金とカリスマと まさに関西極道の鏡や。
That dude looks so edgy. Actually, wait. Now that I'm pretty sure this dude is the son of like a guy you find out as Zero, I think, who was like pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure like he inspired Majima's Mad Dog style. So never mind. That guy might actually be kind of crazy. I still feel like he's not gonna be that hard though, but we'll see. Maybe he'll surprise me.
そう見えたんなら
冗談やって。それより闘技場の受付
まだこれからだ。
ほんま上流はうちがおらんとなんもできんな。ほなうちに任せとき。こっちや。毎度グラディエーターのお届けです。
お待ちしてました、赤目様。おめでとうございます。大きなチャンスを手に
I love how your reward or the tiger thing is just all it gets you is like a ticket to go in the arena, but you literally could just die as soon as you get in there.
よっしゃ、これでスタンバイオッケーやな。
So it honestly does sound better if you just sell the thing instead.
そうか。そいつは
なんで？顔を見られたくないっちゅうこと？
ああ。覆面。
上流様。ん？先ほど渡瀬組の獅子堂様から。
なんやこれ。
そのように受けたまっております。
What is that supposed to be?
あの野郎。
完全におちょくられてんな、上流。
他にいくらでもあんだろうに。なんでこれなんだ。
まあ。
Maybe he thinks you look good in pink.
シュールでおもろいけど。
そうか。
It would be pretty funny seeing some guy with a pink mask is beating up all those people. Yeah, that does look kind of funny.
上流様。
Got any other mask?
はい。
Oh, okay. I guess you don't even have to wear it. You could just wear something else. Let's wear the fox one. That looks pretty cool. Looks like that mask from what's his name? Yusuke wears in Persona 5. Yeah, this was a lot cooler. Let's wear this one instead.
上流様。はい。
皆さん楽しんでいただけていますでしょうか。今宵はこれまで死者5名。さあまだまだ血が足りません。そこで本日のイベンター渡瀬組プレゼンツ歴史的な極道の構想3連戦で再現いたします。
3連戦。何が始まる。
知るか。俺たちは前座のカマス犬だ。説明なんざろくにされやしねえ。
This man literally got some woman painting this man's nails. Are we sure this guy could fight? Because he looks like the type of guy that doesn't want to chip a nail or chip a nail.
今夜のキャッスルを盛り上げるためです。それに全員がやられるとも限りません。へえ。なんか面白いのでもいた？ええ。期待の新人が一人。
20世紀の終わり大阪近江連合の目をかすめ人々を苦しめていたのは国際犯罪シンジケート
Man, you can tell they're nobodies when they have the same model as so many of the common thugs you fight in this game.
差別放火を企てていた
That looks nothing like him. I guess they had to get some body double. Okay, yeah, those guys are dead. They literally got the Negan bat. Alright, now to play on the harder difficulties. So, let's see how much harder this is. Now, to be fair, I did get a lot of upgrades, so hopefully, I'm a little bit stronger than I was the first time I played this. At least in the beginning of the game, I mean. All the stuff I'm seeing now is all new to me. Yeah, this guy's getting wrecked right now. I think all those upgrades I got on my own really paid off. Although it is nice not having the freaking game control Kiryu and just randomly change styles. But I mostly did upgrade the Oxys style though while I was playing, because like I said before, I do prefer it more. Yeah, that was definitely him, all right. I remember that guy. It's the guy from Yakuza 1. Wait, what? Dang, they even show the same scene Yakuza 1 too. Wow, we're gonna fight the man himself, John Yakuza. Bro, he literally got the same style from Ishin, bro. Man, that dude had no energy though when he was saying Kiryu's lines. He didn't even yell when he said it. I'm gonna laugh though if this dude plays the same way as the guy, as your character in Ishin. Okay, no, he does play a little bit differently. Where did all these allies come from though? Wow, okay, Kiryu's kind of strong. Maybe this is the real Kiryu after all. Ooh, I timed that really poorly. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Now this definitely feels like a challenge now. Hopefully that's the only healing I might have to actually use. There we go. Yeah, there's a huge difference, like night and day, between hard and easy mode. Because I have to actually use healing items here. What am I gonna fight Majima next? Majima's body double. Finally, we get to wear our signature clothing again. I haven't worn this strip in a while. Am I really about to fight those two tigers again? Dang, Ryuji came back to life. I guess Ryuji didn't die after all in the second game. Wow, this is some nice fan service though. I'm glad they brought back all these moments from the other games. Are they trying to say Ryuji might still survive? Okay, the funny thing is that actually looks like him, and because in some of the other games he actually comes back. So that actually kind of looks like him. So that would be kind of interesting if that actually is just him. Look, even has the same tattoo. That's me. Wow, this is actually Ryuji. Although that doesn't really sound like him though, so it might not be him. Hope I can wear my old clothes again though. Oh no, don't tell me I have to fight the two tigers again. Oh no. They're really gonna make us fight the two tigers again from Kiwami 2. And we're gonna have a sword this time, alright. It should be a lot easier to take down. What? Why did my sword already break? I just got it. Bro, what kind of... That was a plastic sword, actually. Like, that was not even a real sword. I can't tell if these tigers, like, play the same ways they do in Kiwami 2, if they're actually, like, new models. Wow, they won't even let us do a heat action on the tiger. Come on, guys. Missed opportunity. Okay, come on. I don't want to heal up. Let me defeat the tiger. Okay, there we go. I'm probably going to have to heal up again because I'm about to fight Ryuji a second time. I'll say that's a body double. He actually got a pretty accurate tattoo. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to heal up again. There we go. Yeah, they just give you a bunch of these, like, really early in the game. That just refill all your health. I don't know why they gave you so many, but they were just lying around. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Alright, Ryuji, come on. Let's get you back to Kamurocho. What's this? This is even better than the Kiwami 2 moment. Just threw him in at 2 tigers. Yeah, that's definitely not Kiryu, guys. Yeah, that's definitely not Ryuji. Ryuji would have talked a lot more during this battle. I can already tell this guy probably doesn't like this dude. Maybe you'll be a surprise villain, who knows? Maybe this guy will be the final boss. I'm pretty sure he couldn't. Yeah, he could. I mean, I don't think it was bad as yours, but he was still an orphan, though.
これ以上時間を無駄にしたくねえ。
さいですか。花輪さんは蒼天堀の一角に監禁されております。第三並木ビルっちゅうのを鶴野の頭がアジトにして、そこであんたを持ちかねや。組でもえりすぐりの兵隊。
おとなしく花輪を返す気はねえ。
親父も頭も、せやけど頭、これを最後の交渉にするつもりです。あんたにはこんな風に言いつかっております。花輪さんを取り返したければ。
お前は
あんたとやり合うときは試合明けのハンディ抜けやないと。後で言い訳にされてもつまらんし
な。なら花輪を助けた
ら。楽しみにしてます。あんたは俺の獲物や。
I'm sure it'll be fine.
ご褒美はどんなんやった？うちかてここまで探したんや。ちょっとおすわ。
何も受け取ってねえ。それより。
なんで？
話はヘリの中でしてやる。
わかった。なんやシリアスやな。そしたら準備させるから先にヘリポート行ってるわ。上流も準備できたらすぐ来や。
I assume we'll probably be coming back here a bunch of times later. Can I grab that thing over there, please? Thank you. Oh, I guess that's where you get more of the keys. I was wondering where a lot of those keys were at. I was glad they brought back the keys as well, because I remember that was like a thing they had in a lot of the older games. Just a nice collectible to get, and they had some good rewards in those lockers too. You tell me they just have a chopper for me to use anytime I want? Alright, let's just hire a taxi. Save me a little bit of walking. Nah, I'm already pretty broken. Especially all that gear I got ahead of time.
こっちの要件は分かってるはず。花輪はどこにいる？
最上階で。けどあんたにはまずこいつらは失礼のないよう。
バットと鉄パイプでか。せっかくだが本気で俺をもてなしてんなら
おもろいの。
わしらにしてみたら頭はあんたを買いかぶりすぎや思いま。
口喧嘩で勝つつもりはねえ。
その前にわしらへの挑戦権手にしてもらおうか。こいつら倒せんようじゃ話にならんさかいの。
Of course they're gonna walk away.
お前らで始末つけてかまへんで。
いつでもいいぜ。
They couldn't just let me file them at once. Alright. Alright, let's use one of their own pipes against them. Yeah, see, they just give you another one, like, they give you a lot of healing items during these battles. Yeah, we'll see about that, buddy. I'm the one with the pipe. There we go. Easy. That's kind of random, but I'll take it. Free money. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Okay, I need to find some guys to beat really soon. And I'll take that, thank you. Alright, who's next? That guy's got a purple bar. This guy's probably gonna be a challenge. Can I use my sledgehammer at least once though? I swear that hammer went like right through him earlier. I don't know what that was. Alright, time to use healing item. There we go. And the thing just gave me another one. I'll take that gun. Wait, there's something in here? Okay. Thought there would be at least an item, but okay. Now this is a little bit harder to juggle enemies in this difficulty too. I don't really know what I'm supposed to use to get them to actually fly up in the air. It's a little bit hard to pull off, but Like I said, that's why people like juggling, because it actually takes skill to learn. How much ammo you got in that gun? Okay, I feel like my heat action like didn't even help me at all. There we go. Aw, I think his pistol broke. What a shame. Oh, here we go. Oh, I keep pressing on accident. It's because I think that R2 is gonna make me run, but it just ends up using my heat action.
やっぱ伝説の竜いうのは伊達やないな。獅子道から聞いております。ついさっきあの闘技場を勝ちするな。あんたがもっとはよ俺らにつく言うてくれてたらこんな痛い思いせんですぐあの矢送ったり。俺はこれふざけるな。俺らにつく気はないんやな。ずっと大道寺に尻尾振って生きていくわけや。そっち行ったとこであんたはこの先何も手にできん。ほんまにそれでええんか。
人の心配してる場合じゃねえだろ。お前の人生だって。
ほなしゃあないな。
ふっしゃー。
Oh, it's getting serious now. He's going outside. Man, he even got his own titles card as well. Alright, it's already going straight in. I'm gonna take out his fodder first. Man, I'm about to heal up again. This guy's no joke. Oh, your reaction goes down as you get hit. That sucks. It kind of makes it not very good. Yo, that guy destroyed my health though. Why did it go down so fast? This guy ain't playing no games. Man, I have to heal up again. Man, I have to upgrade into health most of this game. There we go. That guy was tough.
あなた一人で
言いにくい話なんだがよ。他にあんたを助けようってやつはいなかったんだ。
まったく、あなたは命の恩人です。上流。
まだこれで終わりじゃねえ。なんであんたがこんな目に遭わなきゃならなかったの。あいつから全部吐き出させてやろう。たっぷりお前をもてなしてくれた。
それはいいですね。
鶴野、聞きたいことは山ほどあるが、お前らのバックにいるのは本当に渡せ。
まだそこから疑われとったんですか。用心深いことで俺は正真正銘渡瀬組の頭や。親父からは今こそ桐生さんの力が必要やと。近江連合と、それから登場会のために。
登場会のため？
あんたにとっても無関係な話ちゃいます。せやけど部外者のおるとこでは話せん。
部外者？それはご挨拶ですね。ここまで痛めつけておいて、まだ私を部外者と。
やったのは全部獅子道や。
これだからヤクザは嫌いですよ。まあ、わかりました。何にせよ、一旦場所を変えましょう。蒼天堀にもいくつか大道寺のアジトがあります。今度は私が聞く番ですが、覚悟してくださいよ。誰かがあなたを痛めつけても私だって止めません。
桐生さん、これが正真正銘最後のチャンスや。大道寺の首は外すんやったら、そいつの口を塞ぐんや。今ここで。そしたら後のケツは俺と親父で持ちます。この先一生そんな奴らの言いなりでっか。そんなんが。
お前らは。
それは近江連合と登場会、この二つをうちの親父と登場会の六代目堂島だ。
何？
そんためにあんたの力が必要。
どういうことなんです？
親父が来月出所を控えてるのは。
そういえばそのくらいの。
無償出たら近江の本部で大阪中の組員に迎えられます。そこであの人は警察に当てて近江連合の解散を宣言する。今潜伏中の登場会の幹部たちも来る手はずや。そんで両組織の同時解散を宣言する。
渡瀬がそれを望んでるのか。大悟たちも。だがなんで？
もう極道の実態は暴対法の包囲網で末端の組員が一人暴走しただけでトップがパクられる。実際うちの親父も今それで無所におる。警察や政治家の人睨みで檻に放り込まれるんや。いずれ極道の大門は奴隷の証と変わらんようになるな。
だからそうなる前に組の解散。
そうです。俺ごと首輪はめられたら最後。それはもう極道たちはみんな歯向かうことも逃げることも。登場界の六代目も同じけど、何万にも膨れ上がった組織を一斉に解散させるとなれば大荒れや。 反対する奴らも山ほど出てくる。到底抑えきれるもんやね。ただ伝説の竜と呼ばれるような男がおったら。
おあいにくですが、そうですね。それともやはり私の口を塞いで鶴野さんに乗りますか。もしあなたがその気なら。
約束します、桐生さん。近江連合最後の仕事や大道寺出し抜いてあんたをもう一遍死んだことにします。そしたらあんたは自分の人生を取り戻せる。悪い話やないでしょう。
うるせえ。もう黙れ。
桐生さん、
花輪を殺すなんざ問題外だ。お前の話、それと二度と子供たちのことを口にすんな。あいつら、花輪、こいつで大道寺に無事を知らせろ。それでもうこの話はしまいだ。
ええんでっか、ほんまに。いつかか。
もう黙れと。
鶴野にはしばらく蒼天堀のうちのアジトで尋問を。その話によって大道寺の渡瀬への対応も変わってくるだ。あなたは少し休んでから来てください。お疲れでしょう。アジトの場所はまた後で連絡します。
珍しく優しいんだ
な。命を助けていただきました。ですが、さっきの状況では鶴野と組んで私の口を塞ぐことは私のような引っ掛け者が姿を消してもまず表に出ないでしょう。すると渡瀬組の提案は決して悪い話ではなかったはずです。また沖縄の子供たちと会えるようになのになぜ助けてくれたんです。
俺は大道寺に向かって自分から死んでやるって啖呵切ったんだ。もうこの先の人生に何かを望んでいい立場じゃね
え。It just sounds like Kiryu is very stubborn.
他の誰かを死なせらんねえだろ。
And also Kiryu just doesn't like letting people die, despite him always saying, "Oh, be careful, I might kill you." But Kiryu never really kills, unless he has a gun, which in that case, those people should have died, but somehow they don't.
そうやって自分を貫いて死んでいった人たちが大勢いる。いつかあの世でその人たちに会った時、恥ずかしくねえようにしときて。もう俺にできるのはそれくらいのもんだ。
なるほど。
今ので答えに。
ええ、十分。改めてゆっくり休んでください。
分かった。
ただ今更ですが、ここは近江連合のお膝元です。
All right. Ooh, is that pocket circuit? Man, now that is, we definitely have not done that in a while. And last time we did that was like Yikes, or Kiwami 1. Man, it's been a long time. I'm glad they brought it back again as well.
お願いします。
おああ。
It's good to be back. Wow, looks even nicer now. Oh, what's up? I'm doing good. Thanks for checking in. Wow, they really give you a lot, huh? I wonder if they changed any of the mechanics from the older games. I mean, I guess I'm relatively new. I mean, I have been streaming for like, I've actually been streaming for like a year or two now, but not many people really joined in the past, so. Because I've been playing like these type of games for a while now, but because like not many people know them, there aren't really tons of people that like went to watch them. But because this game is like brand new, there's more people. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I definitely don't mind some advice. Yeah, that is true. I've been wanting to work on like a logo and a banner at some point. I just didn't really know much about it, so I haven't really like put much thought into it. I mean, yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Not really sure what I could do for mine though. Yeah, sure. Actually, you should be able to find it. I put my link to my Discord in on my Twitch channel. If you click on the link, it should take you to my name. You should be able to add me there. Oh, Oh, that's right. I forgot it does that. Hold on. I hate that they always expire. Yeah. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Alright, I don't think they have those numbers anymore, so you should just need to type in Red Echo 331. Because that's my name on Discord. Okay. Oh, hold on. I was just typing in on. I was typing your name on Discord. There we go. I send you a friend request. Alright, nice. I got it. So have you done this for a lot of other first-time streamers too? Yep. I accept your friend request. I probably won't look at all of it right now though, because I'm streaming. But I mean, I'll probably be done in like not that long. I was probably about to stop soon, so when I'm done, I'm fine with trying to maybe look at some of your stuff and see if it might be good to use on my channel. Alright, let me find a good place to stop at. Oh wait, so can you actually hear me on here, or is like it kind of hard to hear? Because I have been wondering it, like how my mic sounds to other people on here. Because I've been thinking about getting a better mic at some point.
お、上流待っとったで。あんたの体が空いとったら
俺はずっとさらわれていた仲間を。
さすがやな。そしたら早速やけど、実は今キャッスルの闘技場で上流コールが起きとる。
ん？なんだそりゃ。
あんた目の肥えたキャッスルの客に認められたんや。ニューヒーローとして歓迎されとるっちゅうこっちゃ。今度は前座のカマセイヌとちゃうで。あんたはスター、対戦相手は世界でも指折りのガチ勢や。これ聞いてどないや上流。あんたも生粋の戦う魂を持つ男。またキャッスルのあのリングに戻らずにはい。
まあ確かに嫌いじゃねえよ。だが俺が蒼天堀でやることは大体済んだしな。わざわざあんたにヘリ出してもらった。
Alright, I'll check it out as soon as I'm done streaming. That should be done soon.
何遠慮しとんねん。キャッスルのお客さんたちはみんなあんたがこんなに人から求められることなんてそうそうないわ。うちもあんたの戦う姿がせやからええやろ。今からすぐってそれが
なんだ。
いやわざとやないねんけど、受付で登録した時の書類にちっちゃくせやから上流には少なくとももう一遍戦ってもらわな。頼むわ上流。うちの顔立て。
そうか、しょうがね。わかったよ。
それもええんやけど、今まさに上流コールが来てて、今夜行ったら特別ボーナスなら今すぐ行った方が断然お得やない？
どうやらマジで言ってるみてえだ
な。Alright, thanks.
あんなせやね。
いや
あのね、はああかん。
Alright, I guess I could probably stop here then. I've been streaming for a while. Alright, well, I'll probably stream again sometime tomorrow, so I guess stay tuned for that. Well, alright, that's about it. See you guys. Bye.